Hello, how's everyone today? Thank you for being here. My name is Deneen Kendall, and I am the host of the Butterfly Effect Cafe podcast. Today, I will be reading on the Inspirational Humanitarian LightPath and the Inspirational Humanitarian DarkPath, remembering that we all came in with 2 light paths and 1 dark path. And the dark path is a mastered path that we've mastered and past life experiences that we brought in to help assist us navigate our life at this time by using our light paths. That's the fast forward of the SolePath teachings. You can come in and learn who you are right away and start living with purpose, living through all the experiences that your soul wanted to experience. So, let's do the affirmation for the Inspirational Humanitarian. I am an inspirational humanitarian. I am powerful and free, and I choose to create safe, strong connections. Inspirational Humanitarian Light Path. As an inspirational humanitarian, the greatest gift that you share with us is your desire to work for the greater good of all. You work tirelessly for the collective good, righting wrongs. You have a great depth of talent and courage, and are a team player when working for a cause that meets your personal beliefs. You have a strong sense of duty and responsibility. Your core energy as an inspirational humanitarian is fulfilling my duty and taking action. Beautiful words for a humanitarian. This core energy represents those positive core values deep within you that create an expansion of your energy, that creates inspiring outcomes. So being an inspirational humanitarian means finding a cause and then putting a great deal of effort and time into making a difference. You are an active doer who needs to be getting things done, not sitting around talking about what needs to be done. So who am I as an inspirational humanitarian? I respond to the world through my perception of what I think is needed by the group at large. What do you need and how can I help? Inspirational soul paths have a deep sense of responsibility to the community and are role models for others. I am called to lead the world a better place. I said lead and it's leave. I am called to leave the world a better place. I am an activist. I see the rights of humanity as more important than the rights of the individual and work tirelessly for the collective good. I understand that it is my activity that gives me joy, not my success at righting wrongs. I understand that positive changes come slowly but surely. I really like that because it gives us a perspective when we see activists. You can tell which ones are really there because they really do love it. They're not being paid to just do it. It gives them joy. You can see that on them. Everyone has their role to play for all of us to experience from. Don't have to own it, don't have to like it, but it is an experience being shared. I understand that positive change comes slowly but surely. I confess to being a complicated character. I have an unusual range and depth of talents, and I'm happy to contribute whatever I can to a cause that I do believe in. Once I'm committed to a cause, I feel great empathy with those who are suffering. I have great courage, and when I get emotional, I find it difficult to adopt a measured approach. You may see me in handcuffs until I cool down. I am very aware of how others are feeling, but usually bottle up my own feelings. As I immerse myself deeper and deeper in a cause, I sometimes neglect my personal life and those I love. I need to learn to say no, to avoid burnout and being taken for granted. My strong sense of duty and responsibility makes me intolerant of others who I feel are not giving as much as I am to the cause. Perhaps if I loved myself as much as my cause, I would be happier. Oh, let's say that's a great question to ask yourself if you are an inspirational humanitarian. Balance. What am I doing here? My joy comes from taking action to right the wrongs for the collective good. I am combating injustice. I am fighting inequality. I am championing the oppressed. And I am defending those groups who can't stand up for themselves. I have a strong memory for things that are important to the cause. This makes me a great defender of justice as I work tirelessly to create my very clear vision of the way things should be. Isn't that great how we each have our own views and we really, really feel that our views are the way? And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing. Only thing we need to be aware of is when we are expressing it, that we are expressing it from a light energy and not a heavy, demanding, arrogant energy. So there are some inspirational humanitarian SolePath characteristics. They combat injustice, true. Clear vision of the way things should be, according to them. Work tirelessly for the collective. Needs to be active. Strong sense of duty, responsibility, champion of oppressed. Strong memory, unusual range and depth of talents. Defend those who can't defend themselves. Have great courage. Take action to right wrongs for the collective good. Isn't that amazing? I know to some that might sound exhausting, and that's okay. Maybe it's supposed to for you. But remember, we're all allowing each other to be our great selves. Doesn't mean you need to participate. If you feel you want to and it feels good, do it. It's just an experience for you to see and experience yourself if you wish. Who is the inspirational humanitarian? People with an inspirational soul path are inherently powerful and free. You are an inspirational person who has strength, creates order, and connections and values freedom. Your superpower is your turbo power. Special gifts and greatness of the inspirational humanitarian soul path. Dutifully working for a cause and the greater good. So our meaning out of the SolePath Institute for greater good, cause, and duty, that matches, that is an energetic match. These words are an energetic match for the inspirational humanitarian, and they each carry their own definition. So this is our definition from the SolePath Institute. Greater good. Inspirational humanitarians have an innate desire to help others and to right wrongs. You are always on the lookout for something or someone to help and will jump in to stand up for the weak and defend the downtrodden. Inspirational humanitarians are born for this, and it helps you feel powerful and free. Your desire to help others is an incredible life skill. Inspirational humanitarians have a deep desire to work towards making a difference. As you do this, you need help navigating your relationships, as you may walk all over others who don't feel as strongly as you do, but they do want you in their life. You champion the oppressed, fight for the inequality, and work tirelessly for the greater good. You take action to right wrongs and feel great empathy for those who are suffering. So that's a meaning and understanding of greater good. That is one of the special gifts that an inspirational humanitarian offers. Cause. Inspirational humanitarians need a cause on which you can focus your formidable energies and efforts. You need to keep busy with positive interactions, tasks, and activities. You need a cause that helps others, and this is crucial for your self-worth. You are very aware of how others are feeling and defend those who can't defend themselves. You love to be busy, busy, busy. and channel your energy in the right direction. You like to take action rather than spending too much time planning or talking about things. It feels like they just thrive to do, like, and it brings them so much joy. That's just lovely. Lovely. See if there's someone in your life that is like that. Take a look around. You might be surprised. Duty, meaning as a special gift of a humanitarian. Duty. Inspirational humanitarians just want to do the right thing for the right reasons. And this can sometimes be very difficult for you to figure out. You have great courage and a strong sense of duty and responsibility. You need activities that help in day-to-day life and help others. You love to see that your actions are making a difference to the family, to the home, at work, and in the community. Being of service is a wonderful outlet for frustration and other negative emotions. You happily contribute to any cause that you believe in. You need to be active, and you have an unusual range of depth of talents. Your clear vision of the way things should be motivates you to work towards a better world. You need strategies to get rid of pent-up energy, and sporting activities or getting outdoors works wonders for you. A punching bag works like a charm. More inspirational humanitarian tools. We have some light switch questions. So there's a couple of questions that you can ask yourself to actively engage your inspirational humanitarian. One is, what can I do? What action can I take? Think about that. See what you see. See if it'll work. Next, what is my duty? Big question, but you'll see if you allow yourself the time. RX, prescriptive action that you can take to trigger your inspirational humanitarian. Choose who you want to help and get active. Inspirational humanitarian in a nutshell. Greater good, cause, duty. Great description of words to describe an inspirational humanitarian. Inspirational's strength, order, connections, and freedom. Some spectacular singers who gifted us with their musical voices, who lived a life, hopefully, as an inspirational humanitarian. Tom Petty, yeah, Janis Joplin, and John Lennon were all inspirational humanitarians. You know, you can see that. If you look back, like just with John Lennon, I remember I was just a little tight, remembering watching it on the TV and little glimpses of that and what he talked about, and then all of the gossip and drama that went around all that. But yet, you know what? He believed in what he believed in. It was true to him, and it made him feel good. That was the understanding of the light paths of an inspirational humanitarian. Now I'll read what an inspirational humanitarian DarkPath is. Some characteristics for you to see what it looks like. Remembering, the DarkPath is a master skill, something you are very familiar with that has a been there, done that energy about it, and often feels unfulfilling and frustrating. Dark paths are a continuum, and you are just as likely to connect with the light path as the dark path. The dark path description gives you the full picture, but you won't necessarily be this person. Be aware of those things that occur regularly that you need to work on. As a dark, inspirational humanitarian, you are just as likely to work for the greater good, to be dedicated to your cause, or do your duty. All the light path characteristics, as you are to take on the collapsing behavior. So, who is the dark path inspirational humanitarian? The core energy for the dark inspirational humanitarian is neglecting those closest to you, neglecting your personal life and those you love. feeling that the rights of humanity are more important than the rights of the individual. I neglect the essential parts of my life, but don't care, as I see this as necessary for making the world a better place. For me, charity definitely does not begin at home, and I resent my family, friends, and co-workers for needing me when I am rescuing the world. Don't you know who I am? Type negative energy about it. I don't really care about those around me. I care about the cause, whatever it is. So you would recognize, if you're a dark humanitarian, that when you are not putting yourself first for the better good, and you're thinking that outside of yourself is where it needs to be, maybe that's something to recognize when you're in your dark. I have a warped view of who I need to take care of in this world. If you are close to me, it won't be you. But if you are a group of strangers, it is probably you. There are no boundaries when I am working on a cause, and I get mentally and physically sick. I make myself indispensable to the cause and then resent others who don't recognize how much I am doing, or those who aren't doing as much as me. So, recognizing inspirationals are the bone structures. So really take a look at how your bones are feeling. When we're in our dark, any dis-ease stems from our dark. Other negative characteristics. I don't have the ability to take care of relationships, and I don't have the ability to take care of myself either. Inspirational humanitarian dark path characteristics to watch out for. Care for cause more than people. Resentful of lack of recognition. Resent family, friends for needing me. Complicated character. Bottle up own feelings. Intolerant of poor contribution of others. Warped view of who I need to take care of. Get mentally and physically sick. So there's more pieces to the dark path, the dark humanitarian. Let's see, there is a dark path need for them. Need to be seen to be doing what I consider worthwhile. There's an antidote for that, though. Be kind to your loved ones. Acknowledge that your primary responsibility is those closest to you. Dark fears, I will never do whatever it takes to stop you getting in my way. Oh, pardon me. I will do. See, I won't. I will do whatever it takes to stop you getting in my way. I can't control my emotions and don't mind who that hurts. I am uncompromising. You know, and when we see these characteristics from a dark humanitarian, we can understand that that's where they're at. That we know that that's not who they are. It's where they're at. So there is a dark path identity. And for the dark humanitarian is I am insignificant. That's their dark identity, belief. So there's a dark path subconscious reaction to it is get out of my way. Aren't those great tools though? So just as you recognize the feelings and emotions and how you're viewing that, like right when you sense that you got to go for the cause, to me, maybe the cause is the distraction that you choose to go to instead of choosing a positive cause for the better good. Maybe it's a negative distraction because sometimes your view of who needs your care just might not make sense. But that's okay. It's all just an experience, and these are great, great tools. That's what's so great about the SolePath teachings. These are fast forwards to purpose. We offer words and understandings that you, if you so choose to look for and experience and incorporate. whenever you're feeling you're going down the rabbit hole. We can help assist you with that. We can help guide you, but you have to do the work. We're not here to do your work for you, but we are here to give you fast forward if you so choose. And it is truth and it is real. So be it.